Want to talk about what you're doing right this second in Italian? Not just what you do in general, but what's literally happening as we speak? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down today. It's called the present progressive, and it all comes down to a really neat little formula, stare plus something called the gerundio. So let me ask you straight up, what are you doing right now? Think about it. You're watching this, you're listening to me, you are learning Italian. That little are learning bit, that's our target. This whole tense is about capturing an action that's in progress.
Okay, so check this out. In English, we've got our formula down, right? We use the verb to be plus a verb ending in ing. Well, Italian has a direct equivalent, which is awesome. They use the verb stare followed by that special gerundio form. So I am studying becomes sto studiando. See that? It's basically a one-to-one match. It's a really logical system once you see it laid out.
And building this thing is way easier than you might think. It's just two simple parts. That's it. First, you just need to know how to conjugate the verb stare in the present tense. And second, you take your main verb, the action you're doing, and change it into its gerund form. Let's tackle each of these, starting with part 1, the verb stare.
All right, this part right here is your foundation. You've got to get this down. The verb stare. So for I, it's sto. For you, stai. For he or she, it's sta. For we have stiamo. For you all, it's state. And finally for they, it's stanno. Getting these 6 forms down is absolutely the most important first step.
Now for part 2 of our formula, the gerund. Let's start with the biggest group of verbs, the ones that end in are, like studiare, to study, or mangiare, to eat. The rule here couldn't be simpler. You literally just drop the are ending and slap ando on the end. So studiare becomes studiando. Put that together with step 1, and what do you get? Io sto studiando. Perfect! You're doing it.
So what about the other verbs? Well, for verbs ending in ere, like leggere, to read, the pattern is just as easy to spot. You chop off the ere, and this time you add endo. That's it. So leggere turns into leggendo. So if you want to say you are reading, you just pop the 2 parts together. Tu stai leggendo. See how that formula just clicks?
And now for our last group, the ire verbs, like dormire, to sleep. And I've got some good news for you. They follow the exact same pattern as the ere verbs. You just drop the ire and add that same endo ending. So dormire becomes dormendo.
Okay, hold on, stop for a second. This is so important. As English speakers, we do this all the time. We say things like, I'm studying tonight to talk about a future plan. You absolutely cannot, under any circumstances, do this in Italian. It's the #1 mistake people make, and we are not going to make it.
And here it is, laid out plain and simple. If you want to talk about something you're doing later today or tomorrow, you just use the regular old present tense. So studio stasera literally means I study tonight, but everyone understands it as I'm studying tonight. Using sto studiando stasera just sounds completely wrong to a native speaker. So remember, stare plus gerundio is for right now and only right now.
All right, let's do a super quick recap of the main points. Number 1, stare plus gerundio is strictly for actions happening in this very moment. Number 2, the endings are super predictable. Ando for your are verbs and endo for both ide and ide verbs. And number 3, the golden rule. You never, ever, ever use this tense for the future. Got it? Awesome.
So, we started with a question and we're going to end with the same one. What are you doing now? You have all the tools you need. Are you watching? Are you listening? Learning? Go ahead, try to answer out loud in Italian. Come on, give it a shot. Sto imparando l'italiano. See? You got this. Keep practicing.